Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. In this video, we're gonna talk about Nicki Minaj securing another legal victory. Do you guys remember the lawsuit that Nicki Minaj attorney said that he would not represent her on this lawsuit? And I said to people, if I was this attorney, I wouldn't be representing Nicki either because the lawsuit literally did not make any sense. They won it before, and the person went back in to refile because they were given the option to refile and to refile it properly. And I said, it literally does not make any sense, and I don't blame the attorney. And this is what I'm talking about. Here it goes, right? So, this person by the name of Tamir Peak. It's so ridiculous, right? Tamir Peak has agreed to walk away after saying his main goal was to simply have his grievances heard by the court, right? No. According to multiple reports, Tamir Peak has agreed to drop his defamation and emotional distress lawsuit against Nicki Minaj, ending a case that accused the rapper of falsely smearing him online. Peak claimed Nicki labeled him a stalker and allegedly described him as one sandwich short of a picnic. Nicki is she's so funny, right? No, the lawsuit, I don't know what's going on with my vocabulary here, but the lawsuit had dragged on for more than a year and became even messier after Nicki faced issues with legal representation. Now, guys, for me, I can write English better than how I can speak it. So if I'm reading something and like my mind is saying grammatical errors, if I'm reading a material that someone has written, but when I'm speaking, honey, I'll have the same grammatical errors going on. Such a hypocrite, right? Now, they're saying earlier this year, TMZ reported that attorney Matthew Abbott asked to withdraw from the case, citing a communication breakdown. Court filing said Abbott had trouble reaching Nicki and her team after her longtime attorney, Judd Bernstein, had previously stepped away from representing her in the matter, because the attorney had said the lawsuit doesn't make sense. He has no doubt that Nicki is innocent of the claims, but it's just that he's not going to do it anymore, right? Now, in newly filed court documents, Nicki argued the case should be dismissed because it was brought after the statute of limitation and because P could not plausibly prove the statements were specifically about him, right? Remember, you can literally sue anyone. You don't need to necessarily have evidence to back up your claims. The lawsuit just needs to be plausible, which means that it has to make sense and your attorney should be able to argue your points and bring them across strong enough to get a conviction. Peak attorney not able to do that, right? And Nicki saying it's outside of the statute of limitation and there's nothing that you can do to prove I was talking about you. I was on a live. I was talking ish. I was going off on people because people were coming at me. And what Nicki's saying does in fact make sense, right? Now, They're saying Peake later submitted a letter saying he did not plan to oppose Nicki's dismissal request. He said his primary purpose in filing the lawsuit was to formally challenge conduct he believed to be improper and to have his grievances heard through the judicial process. Peake added that he felt he had accomplished that objective and no longer wanted to pursue the case. No, you did not accomplish that objective in no way, means, shape, or form. The dispute had roots in a separate New Jersey federal case Peake filed in 2024 against Nicki, whose legal name is Anika Tanya Mirage Petty, along with Pink Personality Inc. and Pedro Velasquez. In that complaint, Peake described himself as a loyal fan and supporter of Nicki since 2009, who had spent tens of thousands of dollars supporting her career. A federal judge dismissed that case without prejudice in August 2025, finding the court lacked personal jurisdiction over the moving defendants. The latest ending gives Nicki one less legal headache as she continues operating under one of the biggest profile in rap. Her Pink Friday 2 era was a major commercial moment, with the album debuting at #1 on Billboard 200 and making her the female rapper with the most chart-topping album in history. For now, the 10 million fight is finished, and the final twist is that Peake appears to be leaving court not with a payout, but with a chance to say he made his points. I don't know how he made his points because the judge did not say Nicki was found liable. Nicki said, "Hello, this is outside the statute of limitation, Your Honor. This does not make any sense." Peake's only point was to choose that. Peake's only point, based on my analysis, was to prove that everyone has their constitutional right. You can file whatever garbage in the court. It doesn't even need to make sense. That's the only thing that I see that was gained here. The only thing. But anywho, let me know what you guys think. And we're going to talk some more in the comments section. Peace.